What's going on YouTube? It's Ricker556 coming back again with you with another video. Now today's video is going to be a little different. It's not actually going to be a gun review. It's actually going to be my thoughts on the death of Nipsey Hussle. Now I waited a long time to actually put this video out because I'm the type of person that would like to get the facts out first before I even put up a video. Not like anybody else that's trying to jump on the bandwagon to get views. I understand this is a business and I'm not knocking that, but I'm a guy of truth. So I wanted to get the facts straight and get the truth out there first before I even did a video, instead of jumping on it as soon as the news found out that he was shot. So a quick disclaimer, I'm not promoting race, nor am I racist or anything like that. I'm just speaking from my circumstances because this is a brother, and this guy actually kind of hit a little home because he was an entrepreneur that was ahead of his time. So without further ado, let's get to the video. All right, YouTube. So I'm going to be reading this couple articles from my phone. I'm going to be reading a couple articles from my phone here. I will post the pictures up with the articles of what I'm reading. So Nipsey Hussle was shot down and gunned in front of his Marathon clothing store, March 31st, 3:20 Pacific Standard Time. Now at the time it was chaos, and nobody knew. He was shot 6 times. They didn't know if he was going to make it, but by the time EMS got to him, he was pronounced dead. Now it says here that the guy, at the time they couldn't find him, was by the name of Eric Holder, 29 years old. He was the one that carried out the attack. And as they always say, they resort to gang violence, being, where his store was and the area that it was in, considering the fact that it was in California, it was in Compton. Now, his brother speaks out, stating that he tried to revive his life, but at the time of them being shot at, he was surprised that no one was able to shoot back. Now, there's two things. There's two sides to this. People want to believe that he was gunned down due to gang violence, and then there's the other side, because there's always two sides to a story. The other side, they believe that he was killed because of his documentary that he was going to do on Dr. Sebi. Now, anyone who is woke, so to speak, because I'm a very woke brother of truth, knows of Dr. Sebi and what got him killed. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to get into Nipsey Hussle. So here's my thing. For those who believe that it was gang violence, that occurs time after time in Los Angeles. There's many gangs. The thing is that gets me is gangs usually go by a code, a level of respect, because there's no way that Nipsey could have thrived on that whole block the way that he did, as far as being an entrepreneur and business owner, and go that long before someone decided to plot and kill him. And based off of what his brother said, the reason why I would never live in California is because their gun laws are too strict. And the only ones that hurt in this situation are actual law-abiding citizens. Eric was a criminal, didn't follow the laws. Anyone that knows that has a pistol, California, you can't have a pistol with a magazine more than 10 rounds in it. I seriously doubt that pistol had that. That just goes to prove the point. Gun control does not stop the violence. Having armed individuals with that presence is what deters the violence. Because one thing about a criminal, they never want conflict. They always go for the easier target. So it was a shocking to me, but it's not a shock because a lot of our people aren't armed. A lot of them fall into the system. They go to gangs because they're lost, things of that nature. So that's why I'm not shocked the whole situation that nobody was able to shoot back, because our people don't believe in defending themselves. We still put our trust in a failing system that wasn't designed for us to begin with. So that's why I'm not shocked by that. But then there's the other side, the woke side. This is what I believe the reason why Nipsey Hussle was shot down and killed in front of his store. Nipsey Hussle bought the Marathon Clothing Company in 2017. We all know that. That same year, he also bought that whole strip, gave people jobs, was getting people off of the street. He was cleaning up the community, a black man doing something that positive. Not only that, he had many other businesses in the work. He was ahead of his time. Now, in his store, I'm not sure if you guys saw the documentary on his store. He had technology that no other store had at that time as a black man. And Nipsey was conscious. Nipsey was all about the truth. He wanted to put that out there for our people. That's what got him killed. Like I said, if you know Dr. Sebi put the truth out there and said that he cured cancer, AIDS, herpes, things of that nature. Not too many people know about Dr. Sebi, but the ones that do, you know what I'm talking about. But Nipsey wanted to get that out there. He wanted to put that man's legacy out there so our people would know that this is the truth that they're keeping away from us. They live off of our sickness. Now, I'm not sure if anyone that you know history or know black history, Black Wall Street. We had our own banks. We had our own health system, hospitals, banks, anything, schools. We had that. Had our own money. They bombed it. Why? Because of fear of unity. And they did that. And since then, they've tried to brainwash us and keep us back so far. That's what they were afraid of. That man had technology in his store that was ahead of everybody's time. They saw that, so before they even had to let it go any further, they shut it down. That's what they fear, a woke black man. So anytime you are woke, they put you to sleep. Point blank, period. Others know the truth, sit on it, because they don't want to go the same route that anybody else does. I understand that. Others do and will still try to make a difference. Those are the soldiers. Now, you might disagree with me, might agree, but the truth is the truth. And honestly, that's what got him killed. Now, on a side note, us as a people need to be armed. Stay out of the system. Be positive. If you don't want to work for a person, that's understandable. Be an entrepreneur. Granted, it's not easy, but if you're an entrepreneur, you'll know what it takes to be successful, because you have to work twice as hard for yourself in order to maintain than you would have to work for someone else that's giving it to you. Be armed. Because I guarantee you, if someone had been armed, his death would have been prevented. If there would have been an opposing threat to shoot back, his death would have been prevented. For those of you who say, "Oh, I don't like guns," you're a sheep, not a wolf or a sheepdog. You're a sheep. You don't believe that evil exists. Granted, yes, a gun won't get you out of every situation, but what killed Nipsey? An evil individual with an intention to do harm with a tool. That's all this is a tool. So I preach that to you. Stay woke, stay vigilant, bear your arms. With that being said, this is Reaper 556. Thank you for your time. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Every little bit helps to make me be successful as a YouTuber. Thank you.